Hello, friends, family, and strangers who are now like friends. So today I wanted to do a first trimester pregnancy symptoms, cravings type of video. This was a video I searched a lot personally when I first found out I was pregnant because I kind of wanted to know what I should expect or what other women went through to see if like what I was experiencing was normal. So I thought it would be fun to make a video for you guys who are either expecting or you like videos like this or you want to have a kid someday. So that's why I'm making this. I will say before I even get into it, every pregnancy is different. Some of the things that I watched on here I did not experience, and some things I experienced I didn't see. So if you're not experiencing what I'm experiencing or you're experiencing something different, that's totally normal, probably. I should also add before I really get into this video that I am going to tell you guys a couple things that are a little TMI, but if I didn't, I really want to be being real about this process, and that's what I love to do, is be real. So it is what it is. Okay, I am going to start with the symptoms first, and then I'll go into cravings. If you have seen our previous video of me telling my husband I'm pregnant and also kind of finding out that I was pregnant at the same time, I'll link it below in the description so you can watch it if you'd like. But basically, if you haven't seen it, I was kind of shocked to find out I was pregnant, which is super funny because I was always the type of girl that was like, I'm gonna know when I'm pregnant, like I'm just gonna feel different and my body's gonna tell me. Yeah. Well, that really wasn't the case, and I honestly really didn't feel anything up until probably week 5 or 6. I still had energy, I was working out a lot, I didn't feel nauseous, nothing like that. So of course for me, I'm like, wow, if I have a pregnancy like this, it's gonna be easy breezy, I'm gonna keep going to the gym, I'm gonna be a fit mom, yeah. And then week 5 and 6 came, and the nausea started setting in, and the fatigue, and the lack of motivation to go to the gym just dwindled. I just want to insert here, if that's you too, that's totally okay. I totally had grace for myself, and I did not feel bad at all for not going to the gym as much. No, you just gotta listen to your body. Around that same time though, I got a really bad cold. Now, I am from the Midwest originally, I'm from Iowa, and so during the winter, getting a cold is not abnormal. And honestly, being from the Midwest, you kind of just suck it up and you keep going. No one really takes days off when they have a cold, but this is how I kind of knew I was pregnant, because this cold knocked me out. I mean, I was down for like a week. I was coughing so hard, I was getting excruciating back pain. It was so miserable. That's another kind of symptom I had that's probably not normal, but to me it told me I was pregnant, because normally I just suck it up and keep going, and I could not. The other thing that I forgot to add was that I actually only threw up once. So I know, I'm super lucky and blessed. And a lot of women will probably not like me for that. I don't know, I guess I don't know, I just never got sick. The one time I threw up was because I mean, during pregnancy, you're kind of relearning your body and how it works. And so there was one morning that I got up and I kind of felt nauseous, but I didn't have crackers with me. So I was like, oh, I think I'm fine. And in my mind, I was like, maybe if I wait a little bit, I'll feel better. No, you don't do that. This is why you keep saltines by the bed, because you wake up and the first thing you do, you grab that saltine cracker and you start chomping on them, because seriously, they work wonders. But I had waited a little bit, and then my husband went and made food, and he made me up a plate, and so I felt bad not eating it. So I started eating my eggs and my toast, and like 2 bites in, I was like, nope, not happening today. It's so funny because I remember I was in my mind, I was like, Steven probably thinks I'm being so dramatic. I feel dramatic. I'm sitting here like, and he's like, just like looking at me like, what? And I'm like, I gotta go. And sure enough, I threw up. It's just like a weird feeling, because it's not like you have the flu type of sick, but you kind of feel like it. So that was the one and only time I threw up. I will say though, like my nausea was so bad at times that I almost wished I could throw up to just feel better. That time that I did throw up, I remember I felt so much better afterwards that I was like, hey, we're good to go now. But there was times that I would have nausea for hours and just be like, I kind of wish I could throw up so that I just would feel better, because nothing was helping. Another symptom I had was that I was really hormonal and moody. Oh man. I mean, I probably apologize to Steven at least once a day because of my hormones. And thank God I have the sweetest husband. He literally would be like, no, baby, it's okay. Like, I love it. It means you're pregnant. But I'm like, no, I feel so bad. You don't deserve that, and I don't even know why I'm doing it. It was like I couldn't help it. I don't know. I would just respond and be like, excuse you, excuse you. Yeah, hormones. Another symptom I had was I felt super fatigued. I felt like I could fall asleep anywhere at any time, which is not me. If you know me, I'm like Energizer Bunny. I am from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. I've always got to be doing something. So for me, it was actually really nice because it caused me to just stop and learn how to just rest, and I felt like I really needed it. Going off of sleeping, now this came a little later in the first trimester, but I started getting weird, vivid dreams. Stuff was not making sense in these dreams. I also knew that was a symptom because I don't usually really dream at all. And it's like every night now I get the weirdest dreams. Okay, and then the TMI things that I had that I'll just say quickly was I had tender breasts and I was constipated a lot at the beginning of my pregnancy. So those are my symptoms I had. Overall, I would say that was a lot of symptoms I listed, but I actually think that I had a pretty easy first trimester. I felt nauseous a lot, but I didn't throw up. And then just the normal things that, you know, your body's kind of changing and growing and things are moving around. But other than that, I felt pretty good. Now I'm going to talk about cravings. So I wouldn't say, I mean, there's a few cravings that I did have, but mostly I just wanted carbs, and a lot of them. Crackers, chips, pizza, give me all the carbs. And it's funny because they say that your food aversions are usually what you eat a lot of before getting pregnant. And before pregnancy, I ate super clean, worked out a lot. Yeah, that did not happen. That was like my food aversion. I didn't want vegetables. I did not want fruit, chicken, bye. Carbs, give me them. I ate like a whole box of crackers, like saltine crackers where they have 4 sleeves of them. I would eat those in like 3 days. because that was like all I could handle too. We'll say now I'm starting to kind of get back into wanting to eat healthier, which is good because the baby needs good nutrients. And so it's good that I'm actually wanting to, but at first it would make me just feel sick even thinking about it. And then another weird maybe food craving I had was I really wanted pickles and Cheetos together, which is really funny because now that I've watched other videos, I guess pickles are like the pregnancy woman's craving. Like that is what pregnant women want is pickles. And I was not short of that. I did too. And I still do. But yeah, so I didn't have crazy cravings so far. I mean, I'm about 14 weeks now, so who knows, it could grow. But I just wanted a lot of food, a lot of carbs. So yeah, that's my pregnancy cravings and symptoms video. Let me know if you can relate to it at all. And I will do a second trimester symptoms cravings video after the second trimester. But anyway, thanks for watching this today and see you soon.